Hello, good morning. Let's do a girl talk. Get ready with me. Okay, I feel like I haven't done one of these in, not even, I feel like it's been over 2 months since I filmed one of these, and I was just in a little chatty mood, and not gonna lie, I had a very rough Monday because I had too fun of a Sunday. So I'm filming and posting this in live time. Okay, so anyway, not live time, but like kind of. Anyway, yeah, let's chat. Let's, I don't know, catch up, do my makeup. I have to run to Home Depot today to finish some things for our dining room / get materials to make a frame TV. I'm gonna make my own frame TV because your girl is just thinks she's handy or whatever. I'm drinking. I grabbed this new electrolyte powder at Whole Foods yesterday after my Botox appointment because I was out of it. I like the Element, but I haven't gone to Target in a while and I haven't ordered it online. And Whole Foods was having like 30% off their supplements. So I grabbed, I think it's called Ultima. I don't know, grab that. Plus I'm trying creatine. I've never done creatine before, but when I did my blood work, it came back that I could use some creatine. So we're trying it. So we're hydrating, but also caffeinating with my little pumpkin spice latte. Anyway, hello, happy Tuesday. Let's chit chat, and yeah, I have my sunscreen, all my skincare and sunscreen on. Now let's get into foundation. I'm not gonna wear a ton of makeup today because my skin is kind of just like not well because I slept in my makeup on Sunday, which I have not done that and I don't know how long. So that must have been a little cray. So I went to a comedy show in Dallas. I do not know her name. Her name's Natalie, but I don't know like her last name or really anything about her. She's a Lebanese comedian. So we went out to dinner at the Finch, and then we went to the comedy show, and your girl got a little happy, okay? But I do think that I low-key had food poisoning because it's been coming out both ends, okay? Like literally, why do I say these things? I don't know. Yesterday, Monday, I had already planned to go to Botox. So I went to Skin Spirit and I saw, I think her name is Sheila, I want to say. Incredible. Okay, so we went through, I just ended up doing Dysport in my forehead and my 11s, but I'm thinking of doing something with my chin because we talked about like face symmetry in terms of like the top half of my face is very like long and my chin is not. So we talked a little bit about that and just like lower Botox and things like that. So I don't know, eventually probably. I'm also going to try microneedling in the fall, which I'm excited about, which I've never done. But anyway, I'm like slept in all morning. My Botox appointment's at 9:30 because for me, I was like, oh, I'll just go to the gym, go grab some groceries, and then go to get my Botox appointment like I do on a normal Monday. Well, I didn't expect to just like be dead, okay? So anyways, I'm like getting ready, chugging water, and then as soon as I started chugging that water, it started coming right back up, okay? So I'm like contemplating, oh God, like I never skip appointments. Like, I think that's so rude. I did not put my deposit down. I wasn't gonna get charged, but I was like, I just think that's so rude. And then I would have had to pick a different place because I would have been so mortified. And I'm like, I can't do that. So I just was like, I'm gonna rally and we're gonna go. So your girl, up all that water and I went to my Botox appointment. I was 3 minutes late. I called, don't worry, I felt bad. And then when I was there, I was like, I am so sorry. And she's like, you had a rough night. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, you want a free B12 shot? And I was like, yes. I texted my friend. She's like, that's a girl's girl. And I'm like, 1000% though, because she could tell it was hurting. Anyway, it really was though. Whoa, these lights are making my forehead look so shiny. Or maybe it's the Botox already, who knows? Anyway, so yeah, went into the comedy show, which was fun. And then after Botox, I continued to some more. And then I didn't come alive until I had some pho later in the evening. And like, that's not a fun thing either. So, you know, That was the only thing like I could stomach eating. So like I knew I wasn't just like hungover, because normally when I'm hungover, I'm still like, I'm ravenous. I want all the food, you know? And I was thinking maybe my salmon, I was eating salmon at the restaurant, was like, it was slightly pink. So maybe that's what happened. I don't know. I also probably just can't handle my wine like I used to, but such is life. I have a little tiny bruise there because she was like, you drank the night before, you're probably gonna bruise. I'm like, I know, I won't blame you, don't worry. But anyways, my skin is like not thriving because of the fact that I slept with my makeup, and I literally never do that. But anyways, so anyway, we're going to Home Depot today after this. That's pretty much our main goal. I did the grocery shopping this morning. Like I was like, I normally let Arlo buy his lunch on Fridays because he thinks for some reason that everybody who buys lunch is like super rich. So he's like so excited when he can do it. I'm like, oh boy. Anyway, so I normally let him buy his lunch on Friday. It's like the highlight of his week, whatever, I don't care. And I also don't judge you if you go and get lunch. I sent my kid with a Lunchable every day during the summer. No judgment, okay? Also last year at his old school, he only wanted to buy lunch. So I just like gave him, but this time I'm trying to be better. But I didn't go grocery shopping over the weekend because we just had like a jam-packed weekend. We had like, what did we have? We went to the Rangers game, and then we had Arlo's first soccer game, which they won. But anyway, then I just didn't have time to go grocery shopping. So on Monday, I was like, yesterday was like, you're going to, or no, Monday I packed it. Got peanut butter and jelly. But today I was like, you're gonna buy lunch. Because mom's dead to the world, and I will. And he was like, just, and I'm like, okay. Isn't it funny how they think that way? They're like, oh, this is the greatest thing in the world. But anyway, oh my God, did y'all watch the Bills game? I didn't. Okay, well I did, but I didn't because I was at the comedy show. I was watching while I was on my comedy show. While I was at the comedy show. I know, faux pas, but I don't care. It was like under the table. And they were losing so bad. And then I was like, I'm driving on my way home from Dallas, and I called my brother and we were talking, and he wasn't even watching the game because they were losing so bad. And then they came back in the last like 4 minutes, but I watched the game last night, or like yesterday on the TV. It was airing, so I was like, I got to see it, and it was so good. I was so excited that they won. As I feel like we started the season off a little like not great last year, so it's nice that we're going strong. And it kind of happened again, the same thing with the Vikings and the Bears. I was like so insanely surprised. But okay, if you don't like football, I get you. I totally do. I never liked football, but it's honestly such a fun time of year because just like for me, I started getting really into it when I was like, it's fall. I really started getting into it when we lived in Illinois because I feel like it was like signified the changing of the seasons, and everything changed, you know what I mean? Like it became cold out and it was just like perfect soup weather. So I absolutely began to love it. And then also in Illinois, I loved it so much too because it was something to look forward to when the sun went down at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. At least there was football on TV. I don't know, like it was something at least, because I was like, this is horrible. And I like that it's like, it kind of breaks up and gives you something to look forward to during the week. I don't know. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you're not a football girl, I get it, but try, because it's honestly incredible. Or just use it as a time to do like things that you want to do. But I have become probably mildly addicted to football within the last like, I don't know, 3 years or so. I've always like been into it, but never like into it. So anywho, and I don't know if we'll have any luck with the Cowboys. So at least we have the Bills in this household, you know? And Arlo like literally loves Josh Allen, but like who doesn't? He's like a hunk, and he's super talented. Anyways, what else is in my life happening right now? Oh, I started reading a book. My friend Sydney recommended this book called One Dark Window, and so I started reading that. I'm only on like chapter 5 or 6. But it's like a New York Times bestseller and I'm excited. It's definitely different than the type of books that I'm used to reading, but I will say like the last like series slash books that I was like really in love with back in the day was The Hunger Games. I fell in love with that when I was working at like Cinebistro, and I was like the ticket lady during the week, and then I was, what do I want to say? Cocktail waitress on the weekends. It was so boring, so I brought a book to read. I don't know what I was doing. I guess Instagram wasn't that big back then. Now I would just be on Instagram or TikTok probably for hours. Nonetheless, maybe we weren't allowed to have our phones. I don't remember, but I got really into books, and she's really into books, so I was asking her for a recommendation. So I'm trying to read more. I'm trying to read at least 2 chapters. They're really short too, during the day. So what I'll do is I'll read one before I go to pick up Arlo, like sit out in the sun and just read a chapter, and then read one before bed. I'm not always the best because, to be honest with you, sometimes I just want to like doom scroll, but it's nice to have an option when I'm not and I feel like I can handle a book. But I'm like, also, I realized this, I was talking to them, I was like, I'm kind of like a weirdo who reads their books out loud. Are you that way? Like, do you read your books out loud? I feel like if I don't, I can't concentrate on the book. Like I'm listening to like Arlo and Scott, or I'm listening to like random noises that I hear. I'm not like focused on the book. I can't with these dark circles today. They are just, no amount of makeup is gonna cure me for that, but whatever. Like I said, I'm literally just putting on a little bit to be presentable for the day. Anyway, so yeah, I'm excited about that. What else is exciting is happening? We're going to Chicago at the end of the month. I'm excited about that. I get to see Ronnie. And yeah, I'm just like overall just like ready for fall. I bought my first pumpkins today from Trader Joe's. Just like the mini ones. We're holding a little like friends neighbor dinner on Friday, and I started decorating for fall. And by started decorating for fall, I mean I let Arlo do a lot of it, and that would explain why I have pumpkins inside my fireplace, because he tried to start them on fire. Not like really, but like kind of. So I need to like, you know, I like let him do his thing, and then I'm gonna like slowly change them and see if he notices. He probably will. Like the 108 rocks that he brought home from school the other day, 108, he counted them. Proud of him for that, but like, sir. And then he had the nerve to like, after like 3 days, I leave them there for a while. I like slowly like clean them into a little pile, and then I finally am like, they gotta go. And then he'll be like, hey, whatever happened to my rocks? And I'm like, I don't know, where did you put them? Mean mom, I don't care. What am I supposed to do with 108 rocks on my freaking coffee table? Like, excuse me? I can't. Wait, boy life, okay. I also don't know if it's allergies or what, but my Apple Watch was like, / could be the food poisoning. My Apple Watch, I got good sleep last night because I took a sleeping pill, because it was like, I slept all day. So it was like, knew I wasn't gonna like sleep well if I didn't do something. And anyway, I woke up and it was like, you slept well, but you have major signs of stress internally on your body or something like that. I'm like, it's external too, ma'am. It's not just internal, okay? Validate me. Oh, someone's mowing their lawn. I need to mow our lawn. It was cute and fun and all that, like for the first, like, I don't know, 5 times I mowed the lawn. And then after that, I'm kind of like, do we have to keep doing this? This sucks. This really sucks. We really need to do our landscaping like so badly out front. It looks like we have the worst yard in the neighborhood. And every morning we come back and we're like, yes, we need to do it. But it's like, it's fall. It's about to be winter. So we're like, if we rip it up, will it look weird? / will the HOA be like, what are you doing? So I don't know. We've got like monkey grass, all the things. I don't think even freckles are gonna help me like look alive today. There's no hope. I really don't care. I just wanted to talk to you guys, so I didn't want to put on clothes. I mean, multiple clothes. What are you doing? You have a mind of your own over there. Okay, tuck away. All right, anyway. Bring me to life. I don't even want to put on mascara today, but maybe just a little, because if I catch myself in the mirror, I'm gonna look dead, sickly. I also want to go to Michael's. I think I'm gonna treat myself to go to Michael's tomorrow after the gym. They actually open at like 9:30, which is nice because I feel like so many, or maybe 9. I feel like so many places don't open till 10, which is kind of annoying because I'm like, I like to, if I'm out of the house in the morning, like that's when I'm doing all the things. I don't really like to do it later, even though that's what I'm doing today. I just don't typically like to do that. But I want to go to Michael's because I feel like they have some of the best fall decor and home goods. But I'm gonna go to both of those tomorrow and get some more fall decor. I feel like I really didn't buy much last year because I feel like we went from our townhome in Dallas, where I didn't decorate a ton for the fall, a little bit, to our house in Illinois, which we had a little bit more space. And then now that we're here, I have a ridiculous amount of space. But are you somebody who decorates like your private rooms? Acting like I got a sex dungeon or something. Meaning like do you decorate your bedroom for fall? I don't. Like I'm only decorating like the living, dining, or like the living space, truly. Like the space where we're like actually have people see it. I don't care if I have pumpkins on my nightstand. It's not for me, it's for everyone else. Is that weird? I don't know. Arlo decorated his room. He took all the pumpkins that I was like, yeah, sure, go for it. The ones that I got at like the Target, like dollar section, those felt ones that he uses to like bowl. He uses them as bowling pins. So they get like destroyed. So I'm like, yes, go ahead. And he like put them in the most random places in his room. But I was like, listen, this is what it is. And he wanted to put out like all the like Halloween stuff. And I'm like, we can't do Halloween yet. Are you guys this way? Like you have to do, you can do fall once it hits September, but you can't do Halloween until October. And then you keep fall, Halloween until November after Thanksgiving, and then it's done. And then it's Christmas. And I know a lot of people keep their stuff up through January. I can't. As soon as Christmas is over, the day after Christmas, if I'm home, it's gone. And honestly, I would take it down before because I'm crazy. I need to know where I'm gonna put my Christmas tree. I can do multiple Christmas trees this year. I don't know if I will because like we have a million other things to buy. But we have 2 viewings. We had a viewing yesterday on our house, and then we have a viewing today at like 5, so fingers crossed. We had a viewing that went well, I'm talking about in our townhome, and he was like ready. We had discussed, we had like signed or like agreed on an amount, and then he found something different that he liked better. So I don't know, we are definitely the lowest in the zip code, so feeling good about that, but I don't know, it's just kind of a really unsure time. But I would say if we don't sell it within the next like 2 to 3 months, we're probably gonna rent it for at least a year because we don't want to be like bleeding money. Not that we would be like making money because the rental market's not even great now. I'll basically just be covering our costs, but at least that's better than nothing, just bleeding the costs, you know? So anyways, that's happening. What else? About to get a hot tub heater soon. I'm so excited to be able to use our hot tub, but also not excited for the electricity bill that goes with said hot tub. It's like so annoying. It's like, why does all the fun things in life have to be so expensive? Anyway. Oh yeah, the makeup's looking rough stuff, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I feel like it had been forever since I just like sat and chitty chatted. So yeah, tomorrow I'll have an outfits video of like normal content, but I just wanted to, you know, just sit down and talk, ramble, word vomit. I don't know, I haven't vlogged in a minute, so I think I'm going to pick up the vlog this afternoon though. But I always feel like I'm just like behind on talking to you guys, and I'm behind on the week because food poisoning, right? Food poisoning. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little rambly girl talk, get ready with me. I love making these videos. They just remind me of like my college days so much because I feel like I was more interesting back then, but I just feel like, I don't know, they're just like just a chill style where I truly am just like word vomiting to you. Like we're on a FaceTime call. Like I don't plan anything, like we're just going with it. And they're my favorite. So I love you guys so much. Thanks all for watching. I'm sure you didn't learn any makeup tips because I still look like tragic, but such is life. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one very, very soon.